Eagles on offense to start the night. Little pop-up kick, and Britton Covey, second game of the season, gets hit hard. After crossing the 30, Del'Shawn Phillips got him in a return.
It's what they'd like to be able to do each and every week.
That was Barkley in motion. Hurts can't find anywhere to go with it until now. He's got Brown downfield. Off his hands and incomplete. Barkley gets it, nowhere to go. He got a yard, that's it. Quick throw, Goddard. The catch and the first down.
An excellent job just coming off the ball, free release, and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football.
Here's Barkley, not much there. Bigsby in the ball game. Hurts out to his left, able to complete it to Jahan Dotson. 3rd down and 4. Good protection again. Time runs out. Down goes Hurts. Odafe Owe got him. And a loss of 9. It's 4th down and sack. Number 5 for Owe. Braden Mann will punt it. Low snap. End over end kick. Actually hit a spiral, and he hit it too good. Drove it into the end zone, and it'll be the opening possession for this Chargers offense. Taking snaps under center could be an issue tonight. He hands to Vidal. And Kamani on 1st down gets 3.
And that obviously will get lost. But they go to the pistol formation, which brings back some of those run plays.
And a quick throw. It is through the hands of Quentin Johnston on the outside.
Good to have him back in the fold.
Vidal back in the backfield on 3rd down, and Herbert is going to drop it to him. Big play. Vidal in a foot race. Zach Bond knocks him out. Start tonight, and Vidal goes 60.
Well, he's looking for Ladd McConkey, but he collides then with Zach Bond, and as Herbert feels like his clock is running out, he does an excellent job of finding Vidal, come out of the backfield across his vision and get him the football. There's a look at McConkey, number 15, where he initially was.
And there's Herbert under center. He tosses to Hampton, a lot of room, left side. Sets up 1st and goal, so they get the 60-yard catch and run. Under center, no problem so far. Hampton cuts back and takes it inside the 5. Nolan Smith. Second down and goal. Herbert, wide open, touchdown, rookie Omarion Hampton. Welcome back. And for all the talk for Philadelphia about the offensive problems, this defense, first touchdown catch for the rookie Omarion Hampton. And an encouraging start for the Chargers. Eagles with their 2nd possession of the night from the 35.
It's hard to believe.
His 3rd carry, able to get a big one here. Right on cue, Barkley over the left side. And a nice start to the possession for the Eagles as Saquon is able to get 19.
The blocking up front by this offensive line is really good as they move up to the 2nd level with left guard Landon Dickerson and then A.J. Brown helping out as well. And when you evaluate the offensive line this year, it's not that they've been bad. They're still one of the better offensive lines. It's a nice run for Saquon Barkley there.
Why not stick with him, they say, and why not do it again? Over the left side on back-to-back plays and back-to-back 1st down carries, I believe. Hurts out to his right, going to go. Flag on the play, and Hurts slides. Umpire threw the flag behind the play. And he will tell Scott Novak what the issue was.
Holding. Offense number 56. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
They fake it to Bigsby. Aired out. Smith. Overthrown. Cam Hart back there, stride for stride in coverage. 2nd and 20. Delayed handoff. It's Barkley. So he's wearing out this left side. Breaking tackles and takes it down inside the 40, where 3rd and long is coming up after a gain of 9. 3rd down and 12. Hurts over the middle. He's got Goddard. And Goddard is knocked down his last 4 games combined. At 2 against the Bears. Are they going to try to run Hurts more tonight? He lost a yard here.
They hate the threat of a mobile quarterback.
2nd and 11. He is going to be mobile here and go out of bounds with a short gain. 3rd and long coming up again. It's their 3rd and long. It's Smith. And he is met and dropped. Still got him. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. Elliott happy to be out of the wind last time they were on the field against Chicago 2 Fridays ago. And it will be the site of Super Bowl 61, and God willing, the giggler over there and I'll be here for that. Yeah. If we can make it that far. Hello. Eagles got 3. From the 34, the drive begins. Again, it was Herbert under center, and somehow he is able to find a receiver. It's Hampton.
He's endeared himself to his teammates over the years for doing so.
Here is a handoff to Hampton, and he's met in the backfield by Jordan Davis, and they're going to need more in the run game up front. The Eagles, as the Jordan Davis checks out, on now 3rd down and long with Jalen Carter, their best defensive lineman, out.
Yeah, he stunts, as you're going to see. Jordan Davis, the offensive line, they're trying to reach him. Bradley Bowe's almost 300 yards on the ground to Chicago. They got to shore that up.
They're going to shut this play down for a false start.
False start. Offense number 79. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Movement on front, that's a free play. Eagles came across early. Herbert down the middle. He's picked, but it's not going to count. Cooper Eugene, but he might as well just take a seat. Ojomo up front came across.
Offside. Defense on the nose tackle. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Dean on a blitz. Herbert got rid of it. It's 4th down either way. It's an incomplete pass.
As much as any quarterback in football this year, and on a night when he's playing hurt, you hate to see it.
J.K. Scott hits the punt. Fair catch by Covey. Down by 4. Barkley bottled up. And this time it's linebacker Denzel Perryman, who once called himself. Play clock at 2. Hurts, Smith. 3rd down coming up.
So they just don't get the ball in the receiver's hands with much room to run.
Hurts overthrown and picked. Mickens with the interception. He had Devontae Smith and missed him by plenty, and it's an interception.
Complete. It'll be 4th down.
So another 3 and out for the Eagles. Man hits a line drive. Darius Davis has a little room. One guy to beat. And a good job by Keely Ringo to slow him up. And now brought down after losing more yards. It's no fumble. He was down, got hit, and then hit that left hand against his right elbow, which will show you the last time he was out there. Under center, however, and he tosses to Hampton, who bends it back and has 10+. Good start. Yeah, Lauren, yet again, still under center. He tosses Hampton. Eagles are going to see a lot of him tonight. He's already got a touchdown, and there's a flag on that play out on the edge.
Holding. Offense number 68. That's a 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
All 3 of his completions to running backs as he takes off. And now will land on that right arm.
Talking about shoulders and a lot of other things that are going to take the brunt of the blow.
Second down and 15 out to his right. This one is incomplete.
He sure was.
Your contemporary on third down and 15. Herbert moving around and eyes downfield for McConkey. DeJean is there for Philly. 3 and out now for the Chargers as J.K. Scott hits a beauty. High hanging punt. Covey on the return is able to get it to the 26. Here's pressure off the edge, and Derwin James, who is all over the place. A lot of love between head coach and number 3. Blitz! Brown, flag on the play. Hurts on the ground. Pressure by Deion Henley, and a flag on the coverage.
While the quarterback was in the pocket. Legal contact on the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
So a first down just shy of the 30. James coming off the edge again. Catch is made by Shipley.
To give this offense a spark.
2 backs again. Shipley and Barkley. Hurts. Finds Goddard. Nice move. Dallas Goddard with a big play. And brought down at the 49.
On for a big play. But Hurts comes underneath to Goddard. Not bad coverage, but he's able to make him.
Play action from Hurts. He's got Brown. First down inside the 30. And a little something cooking here for the Eagles on offense. 23 yards to A.J. Brown, his first catch.
Well, I like the concept. They puncture the start completing passes like that. You're going to see those numbers go up dramatically.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Good work by Cam Hart off the edge. No gain on that play. Big toss. Hurts. Good protection. And he's going to go. And duck out of bounds to bring up a 3rd and short. Hurts. Picked off. Intercepted, and now the ball's out, and Hurts ends up with the ball in his hands. He fumbles. Chargers ball. As it was an interception by Deshaun Hand.
That's a great play.
And then the fumble. Then Hurts gets it. Then he has it knocked out. Then
what great hands by Deshaun Hand.
Here is Vidal. A good start to the drive with a nice run. There were 3 turnovers on this. Quick throw. Johnston brought down immediately by Adoree Jackson. Good play. Who'd been released by Pittsburgh and claimed by the Bills. Herbert's in trouble. Out to his left. He's got his man. What a throw as he hits the rookie Trey Harris. How good was that throw going to his left?
That's as good as it gets. Herbert, there was nothing out in front of him where you expected him to throw the football, and to be able to move to your good one.
Brilliant throw. They needed 2. They got 18. On first down. Handoff is to Vidal. And a nice chunk of yardage on first down as he gets 6.
And you lose your rookie running back, and now your quarterback's got a broken left hand.
Hampton, that rookie running back Troy just talked about, got half a yard, brought down by Byron Young, who they got in a trade from the Saints in as their jumbo tight end. They bring Bobby Hart in at right tackle. They want to keep Penning in that role. And with a flag down, Herbert is being dragged to the ground.
Holding. Offense number 75. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
It's 4th down. It'll be a 45-yard try. They assisted on that call and said that Herbert was down by contact. It goes as a sack on the play. He did not get the pass off. And Dicker has had a phenomenal season. Knocks it through from 45. David Moulton, who's been wearing that since the meeting this morning at 8 a.m. There's Covey on the return. Cannot get to the 30, and he got hit and hit hard.
Down all year as well.
Number 3 defense in the league. This one is floated incomplete. Barkley the closest one to it. Hurts ends up on his back. 2nd and 10 in a 7-point game. Picked again. Intercepted. It's Dante Jackson with his 4th of the year. And just a nightmare first half for Jalen Hurts. His 3rd turnover of the ball game.
Well, Dante Jackson, this is what he does so well. You're going to watch. His eyes are on the quarterback. He feels Smith coming off the ball, but his eyes are always on the... But he's excellent at looking at the quarterback, feeling the receiver, and driving on footballs. He takes chances, and they usually pay off.
Here's a ball out on the sack. Philly's ball. Recovered by Byron Young. Knocked out by Nakobe Dean.
Right through running backs, and even in talking with Greg Roman, he knew that. And that's a matchup that Greg Roman did not want to see. He goes right through Hampton, the rookie, and then is able to strip the ball on Justin Herbert. The defense needed to come up with a play after the way the offense gave the ball off.
Put it at the 50. 4.5 to go. Here's Barkley. And for only one 100-yard game. Left side, he's got a first down and then lowers his shoulder into Tarheeb Steele. First down, Eagles. Barkley getting going. And last year's Offensive Player of the Year gets 13, brought down by Molden, the safety.
Well, that's the crease. Cam Jurgens, the center, number 51, right here in the middle. He gets the kind of the key block, and Barkley's will miss.
3 minutes left in the half. Left side, Barkley trying to bounce it. Quick setup and throw. A.J. Brown, first down. And that could take us to the 2-minute warning here in... He's 37 on first down. Bigsby, one of the many players traded into the Eagles by Howie Rose. Hurts keeps. Got her. Out of bounds inside the 5. Molden dragged him out. First and goal. Barkley. Nothing. No gain in the slot. Hurts out to his left. Flag on the play. Pass is caught, but a flag is down. Brown with the catch.
Offense number 68. That's a 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Against the left tackle, Jordan Mailata from Justin Herbert. Now 2nd and goal with the ball outside the 10. Hurts in trouble. Chased by Mack. Incomplete. Now 3rd and goal. Harbaugh wanted a false start. Pressure on Hurts. Gets hit. Ball's out. Picked up by Toth.
Being able to recover it, but they did rule it incomplete.
But they did get the timeout back. The Chargers. 30-yard try here by Elliott. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
He's accomplished. Been to the playoffs every year that he's been the head coach. Been to 2 Super Bowls. He's won 1. I put his resume up after 4 years against anybody in the history of the game.
Here is Hassan Haskins, who's been activated off IR.
On that screen, and it's going to be fun to watch and see how that shakes out.
Herbert has all day, and he and McConkey not on the same page. 4-point game again as Herbert finds Allen, and Keenan Allen has his first catch
of this offense for Justin Herbert.
Good protection again. Herbert had his arm hit, and he's intercepted. Adoree Jackson. A flag is down. 15 yards and a personal foul on Vidal.
Yeah, you're going to see Jalen Phillips. He pushes Bobby Hart, who came in for Trey Pipkins, right back into Herbert's lap and then gets the arm that causes the ball to go up. With this penalty, it moves them immediately then into field goal range with just a few seconds here left in this first half.
There's a play made by Phillips. who has 1 sack as an Eagle after getting picked up at the deadline from Miami. And then here's the call, or why he got the flag. Vidal for
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 30, Los Angeles. A 15-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. First down, Philadelphia.
Line protect Hurts.
Well, receivers got to know how much time and what they have to do if they get the ball in play.
And this is just thrown straight out of bounds. And now Elliott will come back out and try that 40-80 for Elliott to make it a 1-point game. Good snap, good hold. The kick is no good. Elliott will kick it away, coming off that miss at the end of the first half after the Eagles defense got a takeaway miss from 48. Here's Haskins on the return.
With this defensive battle, and who's going to make the plays?
Here's Omarion Hampton. He got to the line of scrimmage. Dean was in there. Bond was in there. And Nolan Smith. He said he's the Rolodex of defenses. You never know what you're going to get from him. They try to hand again, and Vidal, with a decent pickup on second down, he gets 6. There's
when he was defensive coordinator in Carolina, Greg Roman was a defensive assistant for him.
How about Herbert picking up the first down with his legs?
Sunday shot.
High formation behind Herbert, and that does not work. And there's Jordan Davis. He's made a couple of plays in the run game. No gain with Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. Both are on IR and finished for the year. Johnston gets tripped up. Play made by Marcus Epps, who was just on 3rd down and 2. A first down carry by Hampton.
I'm so impressed with what Greg Roman and this offense has been able to do.
Here's a handoff to Trey Harris. Well, jet sweep, and over the left side, he's able to get a couple.
Sunday shot.
Vidal cuts back. Got hit by Dean. Herbert's calling for a face mask. They're not going to get the flag. Jordan Davis on the sideline for Philadelphia. Pressure on Herbert. Steps through. Has a ton of room. First down, Chargers. And once Herbert got through that initial rush, he's able to get 15.
Yeah, and Vidal, he does a good job as he can in blocking Nakobe Dean. We already saw what he did earlier in this game when he blitzed, but he got behind it. Nobody was then accounting for Herbert.
Here's Hampton left side. Well played by Philly. A gain of 1. Chargers 3 third down
or the offensive line.
2nd and 9. Pressure off the edge. There's Gadsden. His first of the night. Epps with the tackle.
Locker room, on a lot of occasions.
Here's Hampton on the toss. And Epps comes up from the safety spot to deny the first down. To a broken ankle at Dallas a couple of weeks ago. And Dicker now will try from 36 and get it. But a flag on the play.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, number 97, leverage.
Sunday shot.
Back up under center and a toss to Vidal. Good play by Blankenship. 2nd and goal now. Herbert sacked.
There's nowhere for Herbert to go with the football, so as he's realizing that, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna get some yardage and get what I can out of this, but you see that he really didn't have to scramble, and that's a good job there. Jalen Hunt, he's trying to punch it out while they've got Herbert stood up.
He's up. And if you punch a ball and miss it, that can be a foul. 3rd down and goal, and incomplete, trying to set up a screen for Vidal. So the Eagles do get that stop. Now it's a 34-yard try to cap a drive that took 9.5 minutes. And Dicker adds to his great year.
These nominees that don't ultimately win the award, they have a lot to be proud of and do so much for their communities and their respective towns.
Here's Covey with a nice return. He lost it and able to get back on top of it. Juergens, Lane Johnson, Landon Dickerson. They're without 2 of them right now. Hurts throws. He's got A.J. Brown. Good start for the Eagles. Big play to start this possession as he gets 26.
Well, it's a good concept. They're going to clear out on the outside, and then they got A.J. Brown in that intermediate area. This is that layered.
Juergens snaps it. Hurts trying to get small, and now out to his left to the sideline for Goddard, incomplete. Let's send it down to Lisa. Is out with a foot injury. Barkley spins out of a tackle. Tart couldn't bring him down, but a loss on the play. A loss of 5, and after that big completion to A.J. Brown, the Eagles aren't doing anything with it.
Well, Cam Juergens, he's no change, and now after that run, 3rd and long.
3rd down and 15. They get some of it back with A.J. Brown, but it's 4th down.
Yeah, they're trying to get into field.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is good. 62, February of 2028 in Atlanta.
So you're going to be my date on Valentine's Day.
It's looking that way. Yes. Here's Vidal. Vidal in the backfield. They fake the handoff to him. Herbert scrambling around again and gets hit from behind. Ball is out. And it's recovered by the Chargers. Turns into a 5-yard pickup. There have been 5 total fumbles in the game. Flag flies as Vidal has a big play off the left side, but it looks like it's coming back, and it is.
Holding. Offense number 89. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Been dealing with swelling, and there's obviously a wound on that hand as they put a plate and screws in there. He's in trouble, and down he goes. Zach Bond, the first there. Byron Young there as well, and Jordan Davis. And Vic Fangio's got his defense revved up now.
He really does. We've seen Nakobe Dean come on the blitz a few times. This time they bring Zach Bond. And once again, the rookie, Omarion Hampton, is the one who's being asked to block him. It's just along with the pass rush.
And a loss of 9, 3rd and 22. They will just hand off to Vidal and punt.
And this looks a lot like the Green Bay game we had a few weeks ago. Just the defense keeping them in it.
Fair catch by Covey. Do you want to name some of those guys?
Yeah, Reggie White, Seth Joyner. You maybe want to adjust something.
Landon Dickerson back in the game for the Eagles. Flag is down as Barkley is down as well with a loss on the play. There's Dickerson back in.
Offside. Defense number 90 lined up in the neutral zone. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
A few interviews as well.
1st down and 5. They do not hand it off. Derwin James chasing with others. Tui Palatu as well.
Who's taught him a lot. Say the same thing about him.
Here's Goddard. The tight end screen. He's going to be down short of 1st down yardage. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Both games are on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Barkley. 1st down. Goodbye. Eagles on top. No flags. Right to the ball, tight formation, a pitch, and the race, and Barkley wins it.
Well, some good blocking up front. Dallas Goedert beats Cooper, the wide receiver, and yeah, just a variation off of that tush push, and Saquon Barkley, he hit it.
Grab the shoulder pad right as he's going by. Looks like he might have gone past it, but I think they'd like that as a foul.
They don't call the foul, and it's exactly what Philadelphia needed. And now Vidal. And this Eagles defense that's been red hot trying to stop Vidal.
And this group has really held up.
Fake toss to Vidal. Herbert moving around. Nice play. McConkey's first of the night. And Ladd has a 1st down up to the 42.
Small person, but he towers over me.
Vidal.
But they've just had a difficult time for.
He just avoided sack number 6 and turns this into a positive play. Vidal overthrown. DeJean picked him up in coverage. 4th down.
Analytics, by the way, would tell you they should go for it here, but that's not Harbaugh's style.
The punt. Britton Covey avoids that first tackle. Turns it into a nice return out across the 25.
I mean, the ball was in the air. It's pretty impressive.
Hurts protected. Out to his right. Finally finds somewhere to go with it. And he's got Darius Cooper. Just his 3rd catch of the year. But it gets this drive started with a 19-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, here's what I've seen from Jalen Hurts that he's missing. Watch. But he'd sure make life a lot easier on himself.
Hurts down the middle and tipped and picked. Intercepted by Cam Hart off the hands of A.J. Brown.
Well, this ball has some heat on it. You're going to see Brown as he runs the in route. But even though it is high, you're an NFL wide receiver. You got to make that play. Now, he knows that he's got a defender who's right in his face. And that's who Jalen Hurts is trying to beat with the football. But a throw that's high, but one that has to be caught.
A 28-yard return by Cam Hart.
And caused him not to secure the catch.
Herbert, he's got protection. Now goes forward and runs into a bunch of bodies. Looks like my guy Fernando Mendoza after that Ohio State game with the #1 Indiana Hoosiers getting the win and a carry of 5 yards for Vidal.
That was
3rd down and 5. Herbert. Perfect throw to Allen for the 1st down. Here's Hampton trying to get him going again. 3rd down and 3. Herbert using his legs. Throws it out of the back of the end zone with McConkey the closest to it. It's 4th down.
A good time for a fake field goal.
They play it straight and they tie the game. 3 for 3 on the night. ESPN and ESPN app. Peyton and Eli on ESPN2 coverage kicks off with Scott Van Pelt and the Monday Night Countdown crew at 6 Eastern. Here is Britton Covey. Devontae Smith looking for blocks and a gain of a couple.
Pretty good call right there based on the fact that Derwin James.
Over the right side. Barkley, who has the 52-yard touchdown run. 3rd down and 6. Hurts got hit. Pass incomplete. Punt by Braden Mann. Hits it high. Lad McConkey says stay away, and they do. So 3 and out by the Eagles. His apartment on the Upper West Side in New York. As Vidal gets knocked down in the backfield, Jalen Phillips and Nolan Smith. First look wasn't there. Herbert had to pull it down and take off. And got hit from the side. 3rd down and 7. Herbert had to pull it down again. Play made by Jordan Davis.
Receivers to the left side, they collide and they go to the ground. He did have McConkey on the boundary if he'd been working all the way outside. What you're going to see as they come off the ball there, Keenan Allen and Johnston that tries to make something happen, just unable to.
So a week after Justin Herbert has surgery on his broken left hand, he has a career high being sacked 7 times tonight. As Britton Covey showing what he can do. Out of bounds across the 40. They do on 1st down. There is no movement up front. Chargers defensive front flowing to the ball and just no room for Barkley. Extra men on the rush. Quick throw. A.J. Brown broke a tackle. Hurdles and has a 1st down. Still couldn't bring him down. And it turns into a 15-yard catch and run. And you talked about how exciting he is when he has the ball in his hands, and he showed it there.
Well, Deion Henley's going to come, and Barkley almost misses it. He's able to get just a
6'1", 226. Play clock at 3. Quick throw, and it's not there. Tui Pelotu is out there in that throwing lane. They got it here. A.J. Brown with a first down grab to the 25.
Working against Cam Hart, and another fastball that's up high. The one got through his hands for the interception. This time he makes the play. Almost an identical catch on his part, but that's good, strong hands in a really critical moment. But the release off the line of scrimmage is really what created the separation.
Timeout. Back to Barkley. Khalil Mack is there to make the stop. 2nd and 11. One timeout left for the Chargers. Extra men on the rush. End zone. Incomplete for A.J. Brown.
Chargers showing they're coming after him.
And they're coming. Quick throw, and Smith drops it. Wasn't much out there anyway. He's got it. Philadelphia back on top by 3, 19-16. Elliott drops it to Vidal. And Kamani Vidal to the 29. Only QB with more over that stretch is Patrick Mahomes on first down. Herbert to his right. Hits Zach Bond in the backside. 2nd down. Herbert from McConkey. DeJean right there. Herbert, incomplete, flag on the play in the secondary. Johnston the target. Blankenship was
Pass
out there.
interference on a defense number 27. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
All game before that throw. Guilty. And it gives the Chargers a first down. Now Herbert takes off, wants to throw. He and Quinyon Mitchell, the Eagles hit on those guys. Blitz off the edge with DeJean. And a first down carry by Vidal.
There's been quite a collision, but a good pickup.
Herbert sets up fast. He finds Keenan Allen as the Chargers are inching their way with their timeout still in their pocket. Door. 2nd and 4. Sideline shot too high for Gadsden.
Oh, man, that's one that Herbert wants back. He had time. He had Gadsden. Nobody.
Herbert right up the gut, tripped up.
Keep him corralled in the pocket.
He keeps over the right side and slides down with a gain of 9. Fake it to Vidal. And Herbert has to just throw it away.
Smart by him.
Quick throw and incomplete for Trey Harris. 46-yard try to tie it. And he has got it. Dicker, who has the highest field goal percentage in NFL history. And Dicker will give Shipley a chance for a return. That's Will Shipley. Then you get into, well, if you win the toss, what do you do? And the division could very well be on the line that day. Here's a return by Vidal. Oh, got hit and his helmet came off.
Might not be all bad to get the ball the 3rd time. The Chargers might be in a good spot.
He did it again. Herbert keeps it and a big pickup. Blankenship forces him out, but Herbert pulled it out of there and carried it for 12 yards over the right side as he continues to gut it out.
Yes, Phillips, he comes down and just does not contain. So that's what Herbert's watching. If he comes too hard down the line.
Trevor Penning comes in. Extra offensive lineman. First down. Handoff is to Hampton. And a big pickup. Brought down at the 40 by Blankenship. Got a good block from Trevor Penning. And just like that, the ball's sitting at the Eagles 40.
Yeah, they get Penning, and they also have Scott Matlock, who I mentioned. At his size, he's like an extra offensive lineman as well. So they go heavy personnel.
Leading rushers tonight, that 18-yard carry, best of the night for Omarion Hampton, who missed 7 straight games. He gets it again. Had a broken left ankle week 5. Blitz from Dean. Disley gets dumped immediately by Blankenship. A stunt up front. Chargers pick it up. Herbert goes down. 4th down. He's got another. Just automatic. Trying to tie it or win it. Shipley. Stood up at the 30. Barkley, Tui Pelotu on the tackle and a gain of 4.
It looked like Barkley, if he had seen it.
Yards from here to get into range for Elliott. Mack was coming off the edge. Hurts sliding, and he misses A.J. Brown. He had 3rd down and 6 now. Hurts gonna go and get it. But a flag is down, and it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 51. That's a 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Hurts lets it fly. Able to complete. Devontae Smith into Charger territory.
Was so clutch. Here's Devontae Smith, and you're going to see the route, but the coverage on him was really pretty good. I mean, that ball was thrown on time. It was laid out in front perfectly where it had to be. Devontae Smith runs through the catch, is able to run after he catches the football. Just, man, that was great execution. Something we hadn't seen.
Back to Barkley, looking to cut back, and there's nothing there. Tart with a Boyd beat. No gain. 2nd and 10 now. Hurts. Goddard got both feet down. A gain of 6. Pressure on that play.
Stacked up. I mean, it looks like they're coming.
And they do, off the edge. This one floated for A.J. Brown. Can't make the one-handed catch. And now 4th down and we're going to get flags. There was movement by the Chargers. Who's it going to be on? Mailata moved after the Chargers moved, and it's against L.A., which is a 1st down by penalty.
Neutral zone infraction on the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Blitz, catch, short pickup. Goddard. Goddard inside the 20. Hart forced him out. And a nice throw on the move by Hurts. Gain of 16.
Well, it's a great veteran job by Goddard. He's working against Cam Hart. Perfectly executed.
Hurts keeps. Throws. Batted up and picked off. Intercepted. And the Chargers win the ball game. Jefferson with the pick. Cam Hart tipped it. And the Chargers go to 9-4.
Interception by the defense. That is the game.
Total with that fumble mixed in, and here's that final play.
Well, watch Cam Hart. It's the zone coverage, so he's got eyes on Hurts. He sees the throw. He falls back underneath it, gets his hands on it, and then the interception. But it's so much of what the Chargers have been able to do with their zone looks has given them advantage in some of these situations, and Cam Hart comes up big.